to me, coconut oil smells like anal sex at this point. If I smell coconut oil, I'm like, somebody's getting fucked.
Hey everyone, my name is Kylie LeBeau.
And I'm Casey Kisses.
And this is the top 10 ways that you can spice up your sex life. Going to the sex shop. It's a great experience. You get to look at all the amazing toys, outfits. There's just, it's like an adult toy store, basically. An adult emporium.
I'm like, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's an emporium.
It's like an adult toy store. Yeah, that's where they're going. I think it's awesome too. I think every time that we do it together and we're doing it in a sense that we're going there to spice up our sex life, whether it's like buy a toy or like get a DVD or even pick up some lube, I feel like there's just like this sexual tone to it that just kind of makes the night even better. And and going there and browsing through DVDs and sex toys, you can maybe even find out more about what your partner is into or what they like intimately. And I think that's something that every relationship needs. Mm-hmm. Role playing.
What I like about role playing and why it works very well is the fact that you can be whomever you want to. Yeah, it's just a fun, creative way to spice things up.
And if your husband's a jerk, you can always dress up like a cop, ladies, and come in with a billy club and just whip his ass. And maybe make him the sub for the night.
Yeah. Head to a nude beach. That has been such an incredible experience for us every time we go, I feel. The last time that we went to a nude beach, actually, we ended up meeting people there, and we ended up going to a rave shortly after.
It was a naked rave.
A naked rave on the beach.
You can't leave that part out.
No, yeah, I can't leave out the naked part. I mean, that's like the pinnacle of the entire rave.
Being exposed in front of all these, in front of so many different people is, it's for me, it's a turn on. I'm very much of an exhibitionist. And my first couple times going, I was more timid, but I feel like it kind of broke me into being naked around people and being very comfortable in my own body.
And I want to touch on the confidence factor. I feel like it really does make you feel more comfortable in your own skin, which in turn, more confidence is healthy for your relationship. So spice it up by going to the nude beach. Oiled massage. I think a massage is a very intimate thing that you can do with your partner, especially when incorporating oil. It's extremely sexy. And just the thought of seeing a very, slippery looking body and glistening body, for me at least, maybe excites my endorphins because it's just so sexy.
I've been on so many porn sites. To me, coconut oil smells like anal sex at this point. If I smell coconut oil, I'm like, somebody's getting fucked. Rubbing your naked body on top of another's is one of the sexiest things that there is. So I think if your relationship is a little bit on the rocks, why not try that? Trying different positions. I think that doing anything 100 different times can kind of wear itself out. If you haven't tried different positions, there are videos on Camming Life for different positions. We've actually done a couple of those. So you might want to check those out and see all of our wacky different positions that we've come up with. Having sex outside of the bed, maybe in a chair or
on the balcony.
On the balcony, yes, absolutely. Or we have like this couch that kind of has all these like different inclinations and levels, and just utilizing that to come up with different creative positions has been a lot of fun. Picking her up and putting her down on it and seeing what works, because not every position is going to work, but seeing the ones that do work and finding one that feels really good for both of us has definitely been something that's spiced up our sex lives, and I could say that from personal experience.
And it's definitely a lot of fun utilizing every inch of your home and furniture. Definitely get in there, try new things. You never know what service you might like.
You spend money on that couch, girl, might as well use it. Try using a strap-on.
The next way you can spice up your sex life is with a strap-on, and that goes for guys, girls. Anyone can use a strap-on, and anyone can enjoy a strap-on.
And not from personal experience, but I have seen that there are strap-ons that can even make your dick even bigger. So I know not everybody's like super well endowed, and that can actually be a way for some of you guys to bring it in, to spice up your sex life, to bring a bigger dick to the table, and to just overall have more fun. But never forget to pleasure your partner as well. So if she's strapping you, make sure after that you're going back at her. Sometimes she could even leave the strap-on on, and you can penetrate her like that as well, which is
it's so hot.
To me, is a top notch. Bellissima. Try recording yourself.
Get your camera, your phone, set it up, and make yourself a nice home movie.
It's a lot of fun to look back on. You can actually clean up your style a little bit if you're looking and you're like, oh, well, I see something that I can improve upon. You have a recording of it so you can pleasure yourself to it, or definitely clean up your style a little bit. I think another fun aspect of it can also be reenacting some of your favorite porns. It was just recently that I came across this porno where this girl was all oiled up and she was rubbing her pussy all over this guy, and I was like, that would be so hot with her and I. So having a version of that, including myself and my partner, is probably like the ultimate porn to watch for me. So make sure that you guys are consenting and that everybody knows what they're doing. And why they're there, basically. You don't want to surprise anybody and be like, hey, look, I got this creeper cam of us having sex. I think doing it in general is just like, it's very sexy. And you can also upload it to different pay sites, and you can make money while you have sex, which is something that I love to do personally. Bringing in a third or fourth.
It definitely reaffirms the trust factor in your relationship if you guys are open with one another, which you should be if you're bringing in a third or fourth or fifth. Communication is like a huge thing, but it's definitely very sexy to bring in other people for sure.
We're very open as a couple. Sometimes having an extra dick or an extra pussy in here can really spice things up. I love stacking, so having another pussy on top of hers and choosing which hole I want to fuck, it makes me feel like I'm in a candy shop. Absolutely. I get asked this a lot on cam. It's like, oh, well, I love trans women and my girlfriend doesn't know I like trans women. Girls, there are a lot of trans women that love pussy and they love having sex with other women. So why not give it a shot? If the person is already thinking about other people and it doesn't work out, then you know what, that person's not even for you anyways. And you'll probably just be left with an awesome experience and maybe a new taste in sexuality as well. So give it a shot.
And always be open to new experiences. You never know what you'd end up liking. Outdoor sex. I really enjoy sneaking off while we're on a hike to, I guess, relieve ourselves.
Have we ever been caught while having sex outdoors? Yes, and you can actually see it in one of the contents that we have available on one of our adult sites. We were having sex by a waterfall and we thought there was nobody there. Mind you, the waterfall has what's called a plunge pool, and that's where all the water actually lands. There's no fish in there, and out of nowhere there's this guy with a fishing rod who kept repositioning himself in a way that he could see us through the bushes.
Yeah, he had a huge smile on his face.
Oh yeah, I was like, what are you fishing for? In the bottom of a waterfall, there's no fish over there. Webcamming.
One of the reasons why I love webcams so much is because it's so engaging. You've got that immediate audience feedback. As an exhibitionist, I find it extremely hot knowing that there's thousands of people watching us and giving us that immediate feedback right away.
It's actually been like a really big confidence booster as well. I've had trans women ask me like, oh, well, I don't like my body and how can you go on there and just display yourself if you have gender dysphoria? And I'm sure this applies to many different demographics of people, not just trans women. But being on webcam has helped me improve my self-image and my self-worth. It's kind of hard to beat myself up and be self-deprecating when there's thousands of people masturbating and paying money to masturbate to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster for sure. And there's an audience for just about everyone webcamming, and especially webcamming on Chatterbait.
Check us out.
And that was the top 10 ways you can spice up your sex life. Leave a comment down below telling us some of your favorite tips.
Yeah, we want to know what you think. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Camming Life.